What's good, people? We back with another video today. This one detailing some rookies. We're gonna be talking about some rookies today. First off, the first overall pick makes sense, right? Trevor Lawrence. Jaguars and Broncos. Broncos went at Jacksonville this past weekend. Got a win, 23-13. I just want to say, can we relax? Can we relax? RELAX. Relax on these young quarterbacks, okay? Please. I beg you. Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, let's relax on them, okay? Now, Lawrence was making his second NFL start against Vic Fangio's defense. Vic Fangio, probably the second best defensive mind in football today. Against probably the best secondary in the NFL, even though they were out. Ron Darby. You still got Kyle Fuller, Pat Surtain, the top 10 overall pick. Justin Simmons at safety. You know, this is a damn good secondary, okay? And there's some names I'm forgetting as well. So let's pump the brakes. You know, I see people, you know, on Twitter, some of my friends tell me, like, man, Trevor Lawrence was too hyped up. This is not, you know, it's not what we expected. He's a bust now. Like, really? After 2 games, he's a bust? Like, let's slow down, okay? Let's take it easy here. So, you know, I went back and watched some of the game. You know, obviously struggled. I think he was 14-33 overall. But there was some good to take away from it. I thought he used his legs particularly well. He didn't run too much, you know, but I did like that he was decisive when he wanted to run. And I would say maybe run a little bit more, you know. He converted a couple third downs, also converted a 4th down with his legs. So that's always promising to see. Also slid, didn't take hits. That's another promising thing to see. Would encourage him to run a little more, you know. He's deceptively quick. He's pretty fast, and he should use it to his advantage. I didn't think he handled the pressure very well with Von Miller barreling down on him. You know, kind of threw passes high, kind of sailed a couple passes on third down, particularly sailed some passes on third down. Didn't really give his receivers a chance, but at the same time, you know, he was kind of scrambling, running for his life, and you could tell he felt the pressure. You know, he wasn't moving around well with the pressure, so that's to be expected. It's your second game. You know, I'm not gonna make a massive deal of it, especially when Von Miller is one of those guys pressuring you. So Von Miller, one of the greatest of all time. So also, you know, the Jaguars offense kind of did enough in the first half. Trevor Lawrence and that offense, they got in the field goal range multiple times. And Josh Lambo, I think, is still their kicker. He missed 2 field goals, you know, a 48-yarder and a 52-yarder. If he makes both those field goals, I think, you know, the Jaguars have the lead at halftime. I think it would have been like 13-10 maybe, or 13-7. And it would have been a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. So instead of being down, you know, 20-7 or, you know, 23-13, it's a 20-13 game. It's a 20-14 game. Maybe they don't have to kick or maybe they don't go for the 2-point conversion in the 4th. Maybe they just kick the PAT. You know, it's a very different game if those 2 field goals are made. And of course, you know, I'm not trying to blame the kicker here. He's not the reason they lost this game. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, if he makes those 2 field goals, the game perhaps goes a different way. You know, in the 4th quarter, maybe some guys are kind of demoralized at that point. You're down 2 scores. Feels like 2 scores is 5 scores at that point. You know, you're not finding a rhythm on offense. So maybe if it's a 1-score game, it's a little bit different. But, you know, who knows? I also want to say that James Robinson, man. Why are we not Jaguars, Jacksonville, Urban Meyer, offensive coordinators? Why are we not involving James Robinson more than what you are? I mean, James Robinson had a 1,000-yard season last year as an undrafted rookie. You know what I'm saying? In this game, just 47 yards on 11 carries. Also had 3 catches for 17 yards. Get him involved. The two things that can make a rookie quarterback's life easier are a security blanket at tight end and a damn good running game. James Robinson is a damn good running back. Use him. Get him involved early and often. I'd like to see, getting him involved early, opening up some play action. They got some good receivers. Probably receiver is the best position on this whole football team. But if you use James Robinson early, establish that run game. You get Trevor Lawrence, outside on some boots, on some play action boots, some outs. Get that pocket moving, get him away from the pocket instead of just sitting there like a statue waiting for the pocket to crumble around him. I think that would greatly help Trevor Lawrence and greatly help this offense as a whole. But it starts with James Robinson. I feel like it should start with James Robinson here. He's a stud, man. Use him. And through these 2 weeks, they really have not used him, and I don't like that. They got to get him involved. That's the surest way to instill some confidence in the offense and some confidence in Trevor Lawrence. Now, I do want to talk about the Broncos a little bit. I'm also going to make another video on the Broncos a little bit more in detail. But specifically to this game, Courtland Sutton beasted, man. Courtland Sutton, my goodness, he was a beast. And I think him and Teddy missed on 2 other bombs. Like, just missed on 2 other bombs. I don't have his stat line. Let me see, pull it up. He had 9 catches for 159 yards. And should have had 2 more bombs, 2 more 50 or 60 yard catches. One, I think, actually both could have been for touchdowns. So, he could have had 200 yards and 2 scores. So, Courtland Sutton looks like he's healthy. Looks like he's fully back. It sucks that Jerry Jeudy went out last week. We really have not gotten to see Jerry and Courtland on the field at the same time. Thankfully, Jeudy should be back sometime this season, so we'll eventually get to see it. But man, Courtland Sutton balled out, man, for sure. He balled out, man. But just real quickly, I do want to say that I'm not sold on Denver yet, and I don't want to piss off Broncos fans. I like your team. I actually think you have one of the best rosters in football, maybe a top 5 roster in football. Sans the quarterback position. But I'm not sold on you guys yet, just because, you beat the Giants and you beat the Jags, okay? These aren't exactly the best franchises in football right now. As a Giants fan myself, I know that the Giants are pretty trash. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be all in on the Broncos because of the competition that they played. And then they play the Jets this upcoming week, so again, those are probably 3 of the bottom 5 teams in football, so they'll probably be 3-0, but, let me see you against the Chargers. Let me see you against the Raiders. Let me see you against the Chiefs. Let me see you against some of the better teams in the AFC before I put you in a top 10 power rankings, you know what I'm saying? So, Broncos, good start, respectable start. Teddy Bridgewater, it looks like was the right move to start him instead of Drew Lock. I was kind of wasn't on board with it at first, but now that I've seen them play, it kind of makes more sense, and their philosophy, it makes sense with Vic Fangio at head coach. They want to play defense, they want to run the ball, play action. Pat Shurmur, it's a damn good offensive coordinator, involving play action. Establishing the ground game, play action, getting those guys some one-on-one looks downfield. So it makes sense. Teddy Bridgewater, also a guy not going to fumble, not going to turn the ball over, not going to throw inopportune interceptions. So it does make sense. Teddy looks comfortable. He looks comfortable. Meanwhile, Trevor Lawrence, he doesn't look comfortable. And again, I implore you, Jacksonville, run the football. Use James Robinson. Urban, please use James Robinson, because it's not like he's not getting lanes to run the ball. Like, there's open lanes. 1147. That's pretty damn good per carry average. I think that's what is that? Actually, that's a 4.3 yard per carry average. So, he's getting some good looks. So use him, run the ball, please. And yeah, they play the Cardinals next week. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a real tough one. I guess Chandler Jones, that front seven, J.J. Watt, Isaiah Simmons, Nathan Collins. That's going to be a tough one. But, they gave up 30-plus points to the Vikings. So there should be opportunities to make some plays there. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for Trevor Lawrence and these Jaguars to go, 6-2 or something like that. I just want to see progress. I want to see progress from each and every week. And I thought, even though they did lose this game, and even though it wasn't particularly close, I did see progress. That's what I want to see. Against the Cardinals now, who have a susceptible secondary, I'd like to see some progress. So that's all I got for this game, guys. Not sold on the Broncos yet. And Jaguars, relax. Jaguars fans, I know, are relaxed, but everybody else, calm down. Trevor Lawrence will be fine. It's his second game. That's the second best defensive mind in the league. Let's all relax here. So that's it for the video, guys. Make sure you like the video, thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Those links, of course, in the description below, as always. Like the video. Show me support. Show me some love. Appreciate y'all. And we'll be back with the Jets and the Patriots game, talking about Zach Wilson. So, peace.